Hi students, this is teacher Tess. Please be with me for several minutes as we explore Can You Believe It? Book 2. This is Unit 8, and the title of our story today is Man Dances at His Own Funeral. In this picture, you can see people that are dancing. Now students, let's read the story and let's find out why the man dances at his own funeral. This story happened in Cairo, Egypt. I will read the story first in a slow-paced mode. Then you can join me in reading the story again in a fast-paced mode. Let's start. One day, the police see a body on a beach in Egypt. The man is dead as a doornail. The ID cards in the man's wallet identify him as Ahmed Awad, age 30. A short time later, Ahmed's friends and relatives are sitting in a funeral tent. They feel blue and they're crying over Ahmed. All of a sudden, the dead man walks into the tent looking like $1 million. His friends and family are dumbfounded. When they realize it's really Ahmed, they go crazy. They laugh, they cry, and they kiss him. Ahmed explains, "A thief ripped me off and took my ID cards. So when the police found the dead man, they thought he was me." Ahmed's friends and family get over their shock. The funeral turns into a party. They're on top of the world. Police are still trying to identify the dead man. Now, students, you can join me in reading the passage again or in this story again in a fast-paced mode. One day, the police see a body on a beach in Egypt. The man is dead as a doornail. The ID cards in the man's wallet identify him as Ahmed Awad, age 30. A short time later, Ahmed's friends and relatives are sitting in a funeral tent. They feel blue and they're crying over Ahmed. All of a sudden, the dead man walks into the tent looking like $1 million. His friends and family are dumbfounded. When they realize it's really Ahmed, they go crazy. They laugh, they cry, and they kiss him. Ahmed explains, "A thief ripped me off and took my ID cards. So when the police found the dead man, they thought he was me." When Ahmed's friends and family get over their shock, the funeral turns into a party. They're on top of the world. Police are still trying to identify the man or the dead man. Well, students, I really hope that you enjoy this story. This time, let's study some idioms and expressions that we encountered here. The first idiom here is as dead as a doornail. It means completely dead. Okay? And in this part, you can read, "The man is dead as a doornail." In other words, the man is completely dead. Next idiom is feel blue. When we say feel blue, it means be sad. In this part, you can read, "They feel blue and they're crying over Ahmed." In other words, they feel very sad and they're crying over Ahmed. All of a sudden is our next idiom. When we say all of a sudden, it means suddenly or unexpectedly. Okay, in this part, you can read, "All of a sudden, the dead man walks into the tent." In other words, Suddenly, the man or the dead man walks into the tent. Our next idiom is look like $1,000,000 box. It means look healthy or happy and attractive. In this part, you can read all of a sudden the dead man walks into the tent looking like $1,000,000. In other words, suddenly the dead man walks into the tent, look healthy, happy, and attractive. Next idiom is be dumbfounded. When we say be dumbfounded, it means be unable to speak because of shock or surprise. In this part, you can read the idiom are dumbfounded. His friends and family are dumbfounded. In other sentence, his friends and family are unable to speak because of shock or surprise. Go crazy is our next idiom, and when we say go crazy, it means become very excited and act wildly. In this sentence, you can read the idiom go crazy. When they realize it's really a mood, they go crazy. In other sentence, when they realize it's really a mood, they become very excited and act wildly. Now, let's go to our next idiom. Rip someone or something off. It means steal from someone or steal something. In this part, you can read this expression. A thief ripped me off and took my ID cards. In other sentence, a thief stole something, or stole something from me and took my ID cards. Now let's go to our next idiom. Get over something. It means recover from a physical illness or an emotional shock. And next idiom again is turn into something. It means become something different. You can find the two idioms in this sentence, So in one sentence, there are two idioms. Let's read. When Amid's friends and family get over their shock, the funeral turns into a party. In other sentence, when Amid's friend and family recover from an emotional shock, again, when Amid's friends and family recover from emotional shock, the funeral turns, or let's say the funerals become a party. Now let's go to our next idiom, be on top of the world. When we say be on top of the world, it means feel very happy. In this part, you can read they're on top of the world. In other sentence, they are very happy. Well, students, I hope that you can remember or you can study the idioms here, and please don't forget to use these idioms in daily conversation. And if you have time, please read again this story. This is Teacher Tess again, and I'll see you next time as we explore this book together. Bye!